morning, YouTubers. This is me again. As promised, I was going to make some videos talking about my spiritual experiences ever since I was a little girl and dreams that I have had. I wanted to share with you in case you might have something similar so we can share. It's always good to know that whenever you have an unusual experience, that other people have the same experiences that you do. So, and I was going to, tell you about it in chronological order, but that's not gonna happen. So, because I can't remember exactly, in what order. I'll probably have to sit down and make a list, whatnot. But I'm gonna make a series of videos taking advantage that I'm off from work for 2 weeks and I have the time to sit down and tell you about my experiences. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you about a dream that I've had that it came true. I don't know if it's a prophetic dream or not. It might be. But it came true. And this is not only the only dream that I've had that it came true. But anyways, like, let's say 4 years ago, I dreamt about tornadoes, not here in the United States, but in the island of Puerto Rico. I am Puerto Rican. I come from Puerto Rico. I was born and raised there for 30 years. And people that come from the island know that this island is in between the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. This is very close to the equator. It's a tropical island. We do not have tornadoes, especially because Puerto Rico has big mountains, and tornadoes are happen in places where it's flat. But anyways, never in the history of Puerto Rico we have had tornadoes. And like 4 years ago, I dreamt about Puerto Rico having tornadoes. And of course I disregarded the dream as something crazy, because it is not possible. Well, not possible until recently. Anyway, I remember I called my mom, and she lives over there, and I talked to her about the tornadoes, and she thought it was crazy. But this year in 2011, a few months ago, I'd say like 2 months ago maybe, there were tornadoes in Puerto Rico, something that has never happened in the history of the island, okay? And meteorologists were asking themselves, how could this be? I mean, Puerto Rico has never had tornadoes. Only hurricanes. Yes, we do have hurricanes, especially during hurricane season, but not tornadoes. So these tornadoes came out of nowhere, formed out of nowhere, and made devastation over there. Of course, not as much as here in the United States, because the houses are built differently. Houses over there are made of armed concrete, not wood like here in the United States. But the trees, you name it, I mean, posts with electrical cords, I mean, they were all down and everything. So when I heard the news about tornadoes in Puerto Rico, I was like, oh my gosh. And it was like 4 years ago that I dreamt about this, okay? And it happened. My mom called me and she said, do you remember that dream that you had about tornadoes? And I was like, yeah. I had like 3 dreams about tornadoes. And this happened. Weird, but hey, prophetic, I do not know. You tell me. Maybe it was. But anyway, the bottom line is that the dream that I had of Puerto Rico having tornadoes came true. So, and I wanted to share with you. So until next video, take care and bye bye.